Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Fahkumram. Armor King.
Why, hello guys. It's been a while since I made a video. I want to discuss, since, you know, at Combo Breaker as of recently, if you don't know, Fahkumram's trailer, his gameplay trailer got revealed, alongside with a very special guest, Armor King. So, I want to talk about both of these guys, and based on the title of this video, it is labeled How I Feel About Fahkumram and obviously the return of, the return of Armor King. So, let's just get this out of the way. Let's just get Fahkumram out of the way. So, Fahkumram. How do I feel about this? You know, just him, gameplay, well, just him in general, right? like it could have been a lot of different characters, if I'm being honest with you. I'm not the biggest fan of Fahkumram. If anything, I don't hate him, and I don't hate him, but I don't also like him at the same time. You know what I mean? It's one of those situations. And look, for those of you guys who don't know, Fahkumram in Tekken 7 was a character that wasn't really liked, and there's some good reasons why he wasn't. If you guys don't know, I will give you a reason why, simply at this place called The Wall. And we all know The Wall in Tekken in general is not a very safe spot to be in. It's like being in the corner in Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. You don't want to be there. Now, why am I saying this? Why specifically at The Wall with Fahkumram? Well, that's a counter hit, right? Yes. Funny thing is, look at my settings. Counter hit is not enabled right now. Yeah, and look what happens when I fucking set Armor King to block. Look at this. Look at that. And I'm gonna whiff the first hit and then do the follow-up. Watch this. Look at that. Look at that. So, that right there is what I call a guard break. This guy has a guard break. He also clearly has it in Tekken 8, and I fully expected that. I expected this guy, no, not just me, but the whole community expected him to have a guard break. And the thing is, what's funny is that a lot of the characters in Tekken 8 can do this. I think, Claudio can do it, Brian Fury can do it, Feng Wei can do it. A lot of characters can do something, yeah. Those are just 3 characters I just listed right there in Tekken 8 that can do that. That can guard break. I think Steve can do it too. Yeah, Steve. So basically, he's not the first person to do it in 8, but he was pretty much the precursor of Tekken 8. He embodies Tekken 8, but in a Tekken 7 shader. Obviously, the move I just showed you is not the only thing, but that's just one out of many. You know, like, so let's hold on, fuck. Okay. Let's go back to neutral position here. All right, so he has a couple of different moves, like, and look what happens when you try to play Tekken with this guy. Back 3. Homing, by the way. That's homing. Yeah, that's just to name another few, you know. Then you got down forward 3, you know, you got that move. Which is, I think it's minus 13 on block, if I remember correctly. Okay. Crouch guard, please. Yes, it is. It is minus 13. I think down back 4 is launch punishable. Yes, it is. Okay. So... oh, and by the way, if you try to, duck against this guy, look at this. Or he can do, or He has options. He has options, guys. He has options. Okay? Is what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to go through every fucking move of Fahkumram, but you get the gist. Like, you get what I'm trying to say. This guy... Oh, let me take Armor King out of crouch block. This guy embodies everything you do not want to have. And this is the guy you don't want to put in Tekken 8 Season 2. But lo and behold, the Tekken devs did it. Now, with that out of the way, you can tell the clear difference when the whole community at Combo Breaker saw Fahkumram versus how they saw Armor King. Armor King made people go crazy, made people happy. You know what I mean? Everybody loved it. And let me, hold on, let me, thank God. So, I'm just trying to point out that Fahkumram isn't the character that, you know, most people are excited for. They're just like, oh, cool, guard breaks, mix-ups, you know, or like, you know, down 4-1-2 or down 4-1-4, the mid. I think it wall splats as well. Yes, it does, because why not? So ducking against this guy isn't really a good idea, or, you know, sidestepping for obvious reasons, you know? So yeah. You really are not gonna enjoy fighting this guy, is what I'm trying to say. Now, with that being said, I'm not hating against this guy. I'm not really the biggest like Fahkumram hater or liker or enjoyer, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. It's like, it's one of those things for me, like, oh, it's this guy. You know what I mean? It's Fahkumram. Like, I don't hate him, and nor do I like him. It's one of those types of characters, right, for me. But hey, if I were to say this real quick though, I gotta say two things here. At this point, it didn't really matter who they picked. They could have picked someone like Fahkumram. They could have picked someone like Lei. They could have picked someone like Julia or something, or Eliza or some shit. And regardless of that choice, no one would have like really liked it, to be honest, because like, picture this, Lei, Eliza. Well, Eliza was a pre-order bonus, but that's technically DLC. And then Julia. It's pretty much all recycled Tekken 7 content. That's pretty much like what's a lot of the things are going around. Like, this whole season, and plus Lydia, are Tekken 7 DLC. And if I'm being honest, yeah, I mean, that's the truth. It's not even like sugarcoating it. It's a fact. It is. And it's just getting really like frustrating with a lot of people. That's what it's all boiling down to. I personally, I would have rather dealt with like Fahkumram than Lei, to be honest with you. But I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter who was going to be the second character at this point, or the third. Well, no, the third does matter. No, the third does matter. But still, at this point, you could have put anyone there, and it would have been not a good look on the devs, no matter what they did. But anyway, to put that aside, I'm happy with Armor King, though. I'm not like a fan or a crazy guy for Armor King, but I respect the character. The character is awesome. Okay? I mean, look at the design. Look at that design. Look at that design. That design goes hard. And when I saw his trailer, or his teaser, at the end, they just upgraded it, right? It's basically, they put it to where it's just like his Tekken 7 with more gold and shit. So okay, they didn't really have to do that. They could have like, I would have been happy if it was his Tekken 7, to be honest. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I wonder what they're gonna do with Armor King. Is he gonna keep his wave dash? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't, though, because King has it, and then King has a lot of his moves already. So who knows? It kind of just begs the question: will he keep the wave? I want to see what's gonna happen. Will he keep the wave dash? Will will he be a completely different character? And he does breathe fire, by the way. He does breathe fire. So will that fire be a debuff? Look, I don't want to give the devs any ideas at this point. Because we know Fahkumram, we know damn well he's getting an install. So we'll see. We'll fucking see what happens. But yeah, with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to give like how I truly feel about Fahkumram, and it's hit or miss for me. And you know, I don't hate him, nor do I like him. So it's kind of like a hit or miss for me. A lot of people just don't really like him. And before I forget, and it's not even because like, well, it's obviously, you know, the things like this, or you know this, or you know, or yeah. It's not just because of that too, but it's also because there is Bruce. Bruce has not been in a Tekken game since, if you think about it realistically, Tag 2. And before that, it was T6 on the PS3. Well, both of those two games were on the PS3. He wasn't in Tekken 7. So it's been a while since Bruce has been in the game. And this is what we end up with. Fahkumram. So yeah, that's it's a lot to take in with this character. It really is. And ooh, wow, who knows, man? Who knows what Season 3 could look like right now? I will make a video about that, about Season 3 and who I could predict, because now the Tekken characters and an original Tekken character, and at that point I think Marduk might be in Season 3 at this point, so yeah, we'll see. I do believe Armored King his gameplay trailer will be revealed at Evo Vegas, and I should be going to Evo Vegas. I don't think it could be at CEO. CEO is like 2.5, 3 weeks from now. So if that's the case, yeah, that's still too soon. So I'm gonna aim my chances at Evo Vegas. It just makes sense because that's still very far out. We got 4 months left until autumn basically starts, and that's like the end of September. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed me yapping about this. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one, y'all.